Hello, welcome back to PlayStation Access. My name's Nathan. I'm here with Dave.
Hello.
And Dave.
Yes.
Welcome to the future.
Ooh.
Which is where Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is set anyway. But this is the future. So we are in Brooklyn.
Okay.
But not now. In the future.
Right.
So this is a kind of it's called Noir. I should explain that what we're doing here is showing you a map from the new DLC coming up for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, which is Sabotage. We're in Brooklyn. It says there, look, handily.
Yes. It's a Thursday.
It's a futuristic Thursday, and it's really great. I really like this map. The map actually was not my favourite because I think it comes down to how well I did on them, and I didn't do brilliant on this one. But the design of it, the sort of the neo-noir, like going into kind of Blade Runner territory.
Yeah.
The kind of fizzing.
I was going to say Blade Runner, slightly Gotham-y as well, but yeah, slightly more futuristic than that, I guess. And I'm loving all these the advertising.
Exactly.
Billboards and stuff.
I mean, that's
gently moving, and
that's something that Blade Runner does exceptionally well. But it's that kind of updating of the, the noir cinema cityscape for the technological age. That is, and it's just such a specific look. Tech noir, it's sometimes called, Dave.
Yes.
After the nightclub in the original Terminator.
There's so many lovely touches. Look at that steam rising out of the vent on the floor there. That's really, really nice.
I know there's a club as well, because there is very often a club to denote the future.
In the future, we will all go clubbing.
Yeah,
more.
All the time. Yeah,
that's a fact.
It's weird that they've left the clubbing music on. We're not even there yet, but it's weird that they've left the clubbing music on, even though there's no one here.
Everyone's run away, but the DJ just thought, I'm gonna
I'll leave this one spinning.
He's really proud of his set, so
yeah, he's got it on the iPod. And it's
so curfew there as well. I think we just saw, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so
but I think the curfew's in effect, which is explaining why the people are gone.
Right.
As before, running through the map, I have I've loaded it up as an empty domination game, so I can show you the capture points and the way that they're spread out. But I was more interested. I think this one has got more kind of character to it and more piled into it than anything else. And I think that they've even gone for, in a kind of a nod to New York City gentrification, there is an area near the river which is kind of more industrial and not as nice. And then as you come back away from it, there are like cafes and stuff, and it's supposed to be a bit more kind of hip and like a pleasant place to live.
Yeah.
Which is, like, again, we talk about the attention to detail.
It's second to none, the attention to detail. I mean, this feels like an environment out of Deus Ex or something, you know.
Do you know I can't remember what they call them. I'm pointing to one in our ceiling, which isn't helping. But the gas
strip lighting.
Strip lighting, yeah. The kind of the formation strip lighting in the loft that we went through at the beginning made me think exactly the same thing, because there's loads of them in the part of the Czech Republic in Deus Ex that you go through.
You can get into the pharmacy.
Yeah, and the
That's
pharmacy is strategically
Look at the wet floors.
Quite an important place.
I'm really taken with this map. This is fantastic.
It looks great. Yeah, it really does look great. And do you know, the funny thing is, so this is the central point. It's a hard point. It's capture point B, and it is in all other modes of the map, where just a free for all and team deathmatch is the point where everyone kills everyone else.
Yeah.
And like two or three of the interior spaces, also like 2 top level ones and one from underneath, also kind of open out into that area as well. So there's kind of like, it's impossible to feel completely safe in there. And the reason that I haven't really spoken about the kind of the overall structure or layout of this map is because, apart from knowing that this is in the middle and that there's a pharmacy in it, it's mazy enough that even though I played quite a few games on it, I'm still not really sure what's what, which is my brain is still kind of figuring it out.
I'm getting that. Like, we're seeing very few repeated areas. You know, you've been wandering about, and I'm struggling to see anything repeated. You know, like, everywhere seems to be new.
So Renaissance, which is one of the other maps which is in this map pack, I kind of just got it like almost straight away. I was like, I get this, like it all fits neatly together. And apart from knowing that the river's on one side of this map,
lots of small spaces as well. Some of the interiors are quite small and confined, and the bigger outside spaces.
And the dark as well. I think the lighting really does have an impact on just how you feel about, like, neon is one that we'll be showing on Sunday, and that's like just, it's completely bright everywhere, and it's got less. Doesn't mean there's less character. I don't know. I think the way that you kind of internalize the space is just kind of different because of the way the lighting works.
Yeah.
Here I am.
So how did you do?
In this game,
In
we
Noir.
did well, I believe. I'm trying to think what Well,
Good start.
I think I left that in because it was the actual start. And it was just me, like, I'm nearly at the hard
Yeah, I
point.
can catch that.
And then I didn't. But look, there's my revenge. We've got the hard point now.
Stood in the hard point for a second or two. Take that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was defending it. See, that's how you play hard point, right? Is that
Absolutely.
You don't want to stand in there if you don't need to be in there.
No.
That's crazy. You want to get out and
Shoot some folk.
Yeah, have some shooting fun. Which is exactly what I did. I really actually did enjoy. Probably it was the same as true in Renaissance a little bit too, but the positioning of the hard points on this level just led to loads of different sorts of encounters. This one is quite easily defendable because it's high and it's backed up against the wall. Obviously, the square is like very, very difficult indeed to defend, and there are a couple of other ones which are kind of more like in the middle. I think the one here, you can see it from a couple of buildings, so you can chuck grenades into it, but. You can also approach it from underneath on the left-hand side, which I think I'm going to show you from another window. I'm just going to walk
A lot
right
of action going on there. Wow.
Bang. And see what I mean about there's cover down there, which means that people can do exactly what that sniper was just doing, which is really make it very difficult to stand up and, in here and kind of assault down those stairs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there was loads of variety to the... Man, when you start thinking about what goes into these maps in terms of really designing the encounters that are had within them, it turns out there's loads to it, Dave.
Yeah, I know. Who knew?
Who would have thought that it was quite a hard job? Deliberately, kind of thinking about the flow of people through the map, and then what kind of battles you want them to have at different points, and not like giving too much advantage to the team that gets there first, or the team that wants to kind of assault any particular point.
More than many, I think that we've seen. This is a map. I can tell definitely. It pays to learn it. You're going to need to know your shortcuts, just where you're. Knowing where the hard points. Like you said, that first one was like quite easy to defend. It was high up, and knowing you need to get that one straight away, really, because if whoever's got that.
If the rotations are always the same, and I'm not sure that I don't know if they are, but
no.
Then I mean, maybe what I will do next time I play this is just to go and sit there. I'm just going to lie down for a little bit, just here, just
safe here.
Yeah, just in readiness. So even like I said, even at this point, like you were saying about knowing the map and then understanding the quickest way to get somewhere. Sometimes it's not even the quickest, is it? It's like just knowing that. People who are in transit to someone else are likely to have their back to you, or that you aren't going to run into other people coming the other way, or that kind of thing. Like, there were so many kind of multiple routes. It seemed like really one of those excellent mazy places that's going to benefit from a lot of repeat playing. So there, Dave, is our look at Noir, which is one of the maps coming with the Sabotage DLC pack for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, which is coming out soon. Do like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to PlayStation Access. We have got loads more coming up.